A bucket of what? Why should we just buy a bucket?
You have to look what you're pointing at.
I'm pointing at me.
Even if
This guy, bro.
you can hold it like this, it's pointing at you. If you want to turn it to someone else, you can at least try going for the top.
See there, I
Holding
knew
it
that.
at the top.
I knew that. It was a pop quiz and Manu passed. See there, now I can just like.
Nice one.
So, Manu's body's ticket for tomorrow. So sad.
For tonight.
I feel like, for tonight, I feel like crying. But you know, I'm gonna hold the tears in. I'm gonna cry for Manu while he's on the train. Because I know he'll be crying on the train. He'll miss be like, oh, Duffy, oh my god, where did I go? Like, this guy.
So I'm leaving in a few hours, I think 2 to 3 hours. I gotta take down a tent, pack all my bags, finish all this stuff in 3 hours. 2 hours stop so I can get to the train station and leave. This was bad, but let's see if I can get this right. Otherwise I just wasted 150. Why do they even make brands for apple juice if it's 100%? If you know that, answer it in the comment section below. Why do they make brands for apple juice if it's 100% apple?
This is basically how it always is.
Me up front, rushing to get to where I have to get, and them chilling, doing their thing. I'm walking to the house now. Tents first. Gotta do the tents first. It's 6 right now, which means I have about 2 hours. So about an hour and a half to finish everything. 30 minutes drive. Hopefully I'll be done by then.
This feels good right here.
These batteries right here, I do not recommend. Because I bought them 30 minutes ago, put them in the camera. They're already flat. I bought them because my rechargeable batteries were not charged. So I'm charging them right now. Was using these, what they call them, super heavy duty power. No. This gimbal though, 100% recommended. Did I say gimbal? I didn't mean to say gimbal. I meant to say this pod, this Gorilla pod from Jobby. 100% recommended.
This feels good right here.
So on this trip I spent about $1,000. Let me say about $800. $200 is to get here and then go back. Well, the train is about $150. To get here, we came with Arthur, which is completely free except for the food on the road. I spent about $800, and Daffy and I were the only ones who really bought groceries. The other guys didn't really bring much, so it was fine. He spent about $1,200, but getting here as well. He took the train to get here, so let's say he spent about $1,000 on this trip. But Charles probably spent the most money right before the trip, because he was the one helping me out a lot before the trip, because I was broke right before this trip. I got my money on the day that we were leaving, because Charles was the one who was helping me out, put petrol in the car and all that. So he spent a lot more right before the trip, but he still had cash for the trip, so that was good. So I think spending $800 on a trip to Swakop for about, I think 3 days, I think it's okay. We went to the beach bash. We went out about 3 or 4 times. I think it was good. It's a good amount, but I still have to find a way to spend less. Even though I bought groceries, still have to find a way to spend less. Find that out probably on the next trip. Trying to spend less doesn't mean you're trying to act broke or that you are broke. If you spend more than you have, you will always be broke. If you spend less than you have, you'll always be increasing. Your money will always be increasing. Always try to save more than you spend. Only gonna take one power bank. I always have these. I have 2 of them. Highly recommended. This is from Gadgets. This one was bought online with this little thing from the same company. There's like a little torch you can use to light up your keyboard or light up a book. You just plug it in with this USB into your laptop. Works great. Volcano speaker. Great. But if you play it on loud a lot, the speaker kind of messes up and kind of gets loose. which is not great. Brush my teeth real quick. Now food. I was feeling a bit hot, so I took a quick shower. These are my most comfortable clothes. This is the clothes I travel with. The biggest shirt, it doesn't even fit me, and the very, very loose pants. Next, I'm done. And I'm off. What is the time?
The time is 8:14 p.m.
Now let's go to maps. It's a 9-minute drive, but I made it. The train is not as luxurious as I thought it would be. In fact, it kind of feels like prison. The train officials look like prison guards. I'm in jail. These are the chair areas. Back there is like beds. These are chairs. Back there is like the bed area. 3 and 3. 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. That's where I was when I went on the trip to Aus. That was grade 7.
This feels good right here.
There are a bunch of sketchy characters on the train. So before we departed, no one checked the tickets, which means you can get on the train free, no problem. But it makes me wonder, when are they actually gonna ask for tickets? That right there is where 2 cards connect. Okay, the train, it's a no, definitely. I mean, people are smoking back here. It's bad. People are changing diapers, others are smoking behind me. The train is such a ghetto place. I'm honestly afraid to eat on this train because I might just catch a disease. You idiot. You know what's funny about this train ride? I was the one who was like, no, I don't want to come back with a car. No, I don't want to come back with a shuttle either. I want to come back with a train. The train cools down a little later. Everyone sits down. Some people are sleeping and all that. But obviously I'm not going to be sleeping. The main thing that bugs me is that I know sometime in this trip I'm going to have to show you the toilet. Okay, so the official finally came over, checked the card, put a hole in it right there, and yeah, so you can't try the train for free. Yeah, it's been an hour 30 minutes and we stopped in Arandas. That was the quickest stop ever. We stopped, 2 people got on, and we left. We just heard a lady scream. The security guard really checked it out. If it's a zombie attack, I'm so ready.